Hi everyone! Welcome to Modern Hmong Girl.
It's your girl, Emmy.
And it's your girl, Lex. So today's episode, we are talking about the ideal date.
Yes.
Some juicy stuff. Also, if you are new here, welcome to the Modern Hmong Girl podcast, where we inspire, empower, and encourage Hmong women and Asian women to authentically and unapologetically be yourself. So, welcome as we talk about some juicy stuff. Topics for this episode are going to be what is the ideal date, what's not an ideal date, red flags, green flags, and some shared experiences. Oh, Lord. Emmy, start us off.
All right. So, what is the ideal date? For me, an ideal date is like doing something interactive, something where we could talk and actually do things together, not just one person doing one or the other, or like something we're doing where we're not able to talk, which to me leads to like not an ideal date is the movies.
Oh, period. I agree with that.
If anyone ever takes you to the movies on a first date, it's like no right away. No, it like not even take me. We even talk about it. It's like no right away because like what's the movie for? We can't even talk, can't do anything. We're literally just like just there,
Right,
so
exactly.
That's my like ideal date and not ideal date.
Yeah, I feel like the only exception is if like we do something interactive and then after it's a movie that we both really want to watch. Like it just has to be like what's an example? I don't know, Marvel's Endgame, like something like that where like we really want to watch it, right? And it's something that we can really relate to. That's the only exception. Other than that, oh Lord, too much PTSD.
literally. Oh my gosh. Yeah, too many.
When we get to our story times, that's when the juicy stuff will come in.
What's your ideal date?
My ideal date, I would say it's similar to yours too. Something interactive. Like I don't mind going to like the. I don't know if I want to give out these dates because what if someone tries to like do these things to me and I'm just like, how do you know? And they're like, oh, I've been watching and listening to your pod. But yeah, something where we can do things together. We can have conversations and actually get to know each other just on like a level. And yeah, that's one of my ideal dates.
And then not ideal date.
Oh God. The not ideal date is it's just awkward. It's like I'm fine with making the first move if I have to, but if I already put my energy in and it's not being reciprocated, it would just be so awkward. Or like if we're doing something I don't like what's something I don't like?
I
don't know. Okay, example, like we're on a date and then like I really don't like bananas and you are trying to give me to try this banana split ice cream when I already said no once and you just keep trying it. I'm just like, this is a terrible date. Like this person does not respect me that I don't like bananas and they're trying to give me this banana ice cream split, whatever it is. So that's like not an ideal date for me. So just anything that like correlates to that analogy. Yeah. How about you?
I think I said it.
Oh yeah, the movies. Oh yeah. Well, I 100% agree with that too. So now we are moving on to the red flags. Yes, that is.
We have a lot of things listed.
That is the ick.
Yes. All right, red flags for me. Oh my gosh, when a person can't read or the grammar just fucking sucks ass, yo. Like,
don't know the difference between there, and there.
yes, like that just gets on my last nerves. And like, I feel like just the way somebody types just shows how they talk in real life. I just hate it. Not hate it, but I just don't like it. Okay, like.
Okay, girl.
Like back then, I mean, we could say those experiences later, but we just have a lot of back then stories, and it's just like, damn, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yes.
Like those instances. One more, not one more. I have a lot more. Okay, when someone doesn't respect your boundaries during like your first dates, if you're uncomfortable and you say no and they don't respect that stuff and they like try to cross it, definitely a red flag for me. And when someone's always bashing their ex, it's like your first date and they're like, yeah, man, she was so like blah 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 blah. I'm like, okay, like this is not about you, your ex. If you're still talking about her, you're not over her and you're bashing on her at that, like, no, straight up red flag for me. And then when someone takes something too serious too quickly, like, man, I could already see you, with my baby. Like, oh God, those type of guys, like, no, definitely like red ass flag for me. And then just lack of communication. Someone that like literally doesn't like reply to you for like a couple of days and like, oh, sorry, I was so busy. Like, nope, if you wanted to talk to me, you would have. So lack of communication. And then being disrespectful to others. I just hate that. Like being disrespectful. Like there's no reason for you to be disrespectful to anybody. Be nice, smile. It just shows how you really treat other people, And then overall, like bad hygiene. Like I can't, if I see a guy with like nails that is just kind of dirty inside, like a little dirt there, and then they're just, the pinky is long.
I can't. No.
It's just one long fingernail. Like, it's just kind of like, no. And like, teeth don't smell good and they just don't smell good overall. It's just like, ugh, like a no for like really like oily ass hair.
Oh,
like
Lord.
At least put some dry shampoo on or something. I don't know. Like,
they don't even know what that is.
Or, oh my gosh, like I understand that some people just have like really bad like pores or skin, but Lord, when I see a guy with some big ass like pores on their nose and it's just oily, God, like it's just really like it's just a turn off for me. Oh, it's not even a red flag, bro.
I can't. The way you're describing it.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I'm so sorry guys. But I mean like that overall means like bad hygiene. Don't take care of yourself.
But overall, hygiene.
Yes. Oh yeah, those are my red flags. Oh my gosh.
100% agree with Emmy's red flags too. Mine are similar. I would say, right off the bat, I know that I'm gonna like, this is kind of controversial too, but if like they make you pay for the whole entire thing, like for the dinner, lunch, or activity, or just like everything that you guys do in that night, and it's giving like, who are you? Like, why are we here together then? Like, I don't mind if it doesn't work out and then it's just like, okay, I'll just pay for my dinner and then you pay for your dinner or whatever like that. But it's like, if like you're really feeling me, like
why'd you take me out on this date? Like,
right. Yes, exactly. So it's like, well, if you're feeling me, here's the bill to you. Obviously, I can get next time or whatever if we are really feeling each other, but you know what I mean? Like, it's just like a given for that part. Like, if you know, you know. Bad breath goes with hygiene too, but I feel like bad breath for me is just it, and it is from trauma too, from like one of my experiences. So, first off, if you got bad breath for our date, I'm just gonna pack up and leave. Like, I just can't talk to you. I will not get to know you through the breath because oh, this episode
and like
is
I
so
feel like
funny.
Lex will have no shade. Like if you have bad breath, she will show it to your face, bro.
I will, okay, respectfully, in a respectful way, I will hold my breath. good thing you'll notice that
On your
holding
face.
my breath. So it's just like I'm politely, letting you finish your sentence. But if you see that I'm making a face, then you should read the room, like read your mouth, like something's going on there. So definitely bad breath and uncut fingernails and toenails. Like if we're going to the beach, I see your toes as long as hell. There's some barnacles on it. Like, boy, go to the ocean. Go back to the ocean. You got some barnacles under there.
Oh shit. My tears are coming down.
Oh my god.
Now we just frying them for real though. Like,
Oh, we really are. I don't care, y'all are ugly. Just kidding. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let me just calm down. All right. The next one. If you wear all print designer logo, like, boy, we know that's fake.
this reminds me of somebody.
Like, I don't care. Who do you think you are? Here in the Twin Cities, Minnesota, wearing all that. Like, please, this is not LA. Like, okay, that's just like a turn off for me. I don't mind it if you have like just one logo on it, like cool. But if you like all dripped in it and everything, it's just like it's doing too much.
And that reminds me, like I like the guys that smell good, but those guys are smelling like headache. Like, it gives you a headache because that smell is way too strong.
Yeah.
Like, did you shower in that shit? You know what I mean? Like, did you bathe in it? Like, I love smelling good. Like, I like walking like past people. It's like, she smell good. But then like these dudes and the cologne,
Yeah,
man, sometimes
they be drenching it.
Yeah, it's just be like, oh, it's too overwhelming.
We should have put those things over with the heavy breathing and laughing. Yes. So also, being an instant flirt and calling you like mama's baby little thing, just stuff like that, like instantly and consistently, it's like we don't know each other like that. Like, why are you already giving me these nicknames? Like, that's just too icky. I would never call you like Papi or Papas or whatever like that. Like, no, thank you. Instant turn off. Do not call me. Do not call any other girl that. Okay, next. They are rude to staff or people. Like, I cannot deal with those kind of people. Like, we're out. These are, service workers. They're coming to serve us and everything. They're doing their job. And you're going to be like rude to them for doing their job. That's just a no-go. I think like for me, like if I did get my order wrong, I'll say, oh, excuse me, I got my order wrong. But if you're just gonna be like, the opposite
That's
of
not
that,
what I got.
right? Exactly.
Be respectful,
right? Or like if you be mean to the workers, like, oh, she don't look cute, or like he look ugly, like, mind you over here looking like that too, like, oh my gosh. So just rude behavior, disrespectful behavior, and immature behavior. Like, that is so icky.
Oh my God, yeah.
Why are you a grown man and you have immature behavior? Like, you just act like a kid and you just have a mindset of a boy, and it's just like, it makes me question me and fault myself for going on a date with you. And it's just like, oh, hell no. Love bombing, same thing, like being an instant flirt too, like already being like, wow, I feel something with you, like this is a real connection. It's giving thirsty. It's giving you're very desperate, like you are so lonely, and it's giving scary and creep. Like, oh my gosh, I return immediately. And also can't take no for an answer. Like, if I already said no the first time, you should already remember it, because no's are very easy to remember, and they're like hard to forget, to be honest. Like if
Mhm.
someone said no to me, I'll be like, oh, okay, I'll remember this
Mhm.
for the next time. But if you already remember that I said no and you're trying to do it again, it means that you're just an icky person, period. And so that is our red flags.
Yep.
Now we will move on to the positives. Green flags.
All right, green flags. Took me a while to think of some. But I was just like, why am I thinking so hard? It's literally the opposite of the red flags, you know? But it's still a little hard because I don't know. I feel like us women just can't
we
really.
traumatized.
Yeah. I just can't spot the green flags no more.
Mhm.
Where are they?
Yeah.
But some green flags for me are obviously respecting my boundaries and being considerate, which comes with respecting the boundaries, and someone that's emotionally intelligent. Because I don't got time for no more emotionally damaged boys, bro.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know why they always come in my way, and we're just done with that, you know? We need someone that's self-aware of themselves. So, yeah, an emotionally intelligent person and a self-aware person. A person that
Mhm.
knows what he wants.
I think I know. We need AI, okay? AI is self-aware.
AI is destroying the world.
Just kidding, but yeah, they are.
Yeah, a self-aware person that knows what he wants and has his shit together. He don't gotta have everything together, but I want him to have his shit together. I don't want to like be the one they're like, you gotta do this and that, you gotta do blah blah blah.
No
like,
mothering.
No, we're over that. Someone that's respectful to others, their family, their parents, themselves, siblings. You know, that's very important to me because I love my family. So I need someone that also is like that, and someone that also knows how to communicate. So communication, I think, is just really big for me for relationships or just when I get to know somebody. Yeah, those are the green flags.
I agree with Emmy too. It was also hard for me to come up with some, and frankly, I don't have any listed because like it was just hard to think of some. But I will add that, you know, just really having wealth in your life, not materialistically, like you don't have to have $1 million or anything, but I think just like wealth with health, you know, like you are a positive person. You think like outside of the box rather than just staying comfortable and everything like that. And just really being like a grounded person. You're serious, but then you're also funny. Like you just gotta be funny too. But I would say that that is my green flags that I find in a person. Yeah. With everything that Emmy said too, because I agree 100%.
Onto our experiences. Oh my god, I feel like there's just so many. Lord, where do we start? Let's see. Okay, this like wasn't my personal experience, but well, I mean it is, I guess. Whatever. But back then in like college, we used to hang out with like these friend guys, right? And we played like games. We were playing a Cards Against Humanity. And one of the guy wouldn't read it. And he made the cards like, can you read this for me instead? I was like, what?
Oh Lord.
I was like, what? You want me to read this? Why don't you read it? He's like, I can't, it's too long. I'm like, what?
I still remember.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
I read that shit and then I was like, what did you do with our life, y'all? We in college, in our dorms with guys that won't even read a damn
And not
Cards
even in
Against
college.
Humanity. Yeah. So I was just like, damn, you know, there's just so many. I feel like we went through so many things during college years that I think really shaped us into like who we look for now.
Yes.
Let's see, another one for me. I have so many movie ones. I feel like me as like I personally love watching movies. Like I'll go to a theaters alone, y'all. Like I love movies so much. But like when I just go with guys, they just don't respect fucking boundaries. They think a movie is somewhere where you can go and get all like lovey dovey and cuddly and like try to touch me and shit. I'm like, no, don't fucking touch me. Like if I'm here next to you, don't like no, like this, no, like stop, you know? Like they're always expecting something when you go to the movies, which I freaking hate. And yeah, I just hate going to movies with guys now because of all the situations that I've encountered in the past. Unless you're a guy friend I know I really trust, and yes, you know, I'll go with you. But if not, I'd rather go to movies alone and sit by myself.
Period.
Yeah, I think just have so many movie experiences with so many guys that I feel like that just ruined it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I feel like all the guys I talk to, movies. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like because that was when we were young as well too, and those guys back then, they were young too, and y'all already know, like, guys when they're young like that, and this was in our college years, so we were like 20, in our very early 20s, and we already know guys in their early 20s, they just want to have fun, right? So first thing they could think about, oh yeah, I'll take her to the movies, you know, post some moves, whatever. And that's why the movies is just not ideal, girlies. So if you guys are in your young years of life, do not agree to go to the movies with the guys. Like, they are just tricking you. Instead of watching movies, they're gonna make moves on you.
Oh God.
Yeah. So don't be going to the movies with them guys. They just trying stuff. So I agree. I have a couple movie stories too.
Yeah. Lord. You can tell some of yours.
Okay. I'll tell one of my movie stories. Oh Lord. So you know, but what was I thinking? You know, like I decided to go out with a guy that had just broken up with his girlfriend. And he didn't have a car either. So yeah, I'm the one with the car. So I want to go pick him up and everything. And honestly, I wasn't looking for a relationship at that time too. I was just like, you know, talking to guys and whatever. So I want to go pick him up. And then we went to the movies. We were watching the movies, but he kept on trying to make moves. Like he would always go like, you know, like this, and he would like hold my thigh and everything like that. I'm just like, dude, could you just not, like, please, you know? But then would I look like interrupting the movie for everyone too, you know? And so I just kind of like endured it. And please, girls, don't
do that, please.
Yeah, do not endure it because it's just disrespectful.
Don't inconvenience yourself for others.
Yeah, like, it's like disrespecting yourself, you know. And
we know it's hard. Like it's so hard because we've been through it. It's hard for you like to like speak up, you know, for yourself because you're uncomfortable. But please do. Like we don't want you to go through that. And it's something no one should ever go through.
Period.
Especially if that fucking person likes you. They should be doing that stuff to make you uncomfortable.
Exactly. Like you with quotation marks. But yeah, so I would text my friends, mainly Emmy. I'll be like, hey girl, can you call me and just pretend that I gotta go home or something? Like, tell me there's an emergency right now. And so there were multiple times I would like get up and go to the bathroom, and then I'll come back and be like, oh, sorry, but I have to go. And he's just like, what, already? Like, just stay here for like 10 more minutes. And I'll be like, no, I really have to go. But then like I did stay the first time. And then the second time I was like, I really have to go because I was so uncomfortable. We left, and then he was like, oh, let's go to an empty parking lot. Like he kept on asking. And I was like, no, no, no. And he tried to make out with me. And woo, his breath was stinking, okay? And at first, I don't know why I couldn't smell it. Like, I think he was talking with, like, not showing his teeth. Maybe he didn't have good teeth or whatever. I don't remember. But, yeah, when he tried to come and kiss me and everything, I was like, oh, my God, your breath stink. You got to, no, you're done. And so I took him home. He went inside, and then I ghosted him right away. he was hella texting me, but I was like, nope, I'm not ghosting, or I'm not talking to him anymore. And then the next morning, I also like unfriended him and everything too. And then the next morning he texted me. He was like, oh, why are you not talking to me anymore? Like, why are you doing this to me? How dare you? Da, da, da. I'm just like, you really thought you are an ugly personality MF. But I hope we are grown now, so he has learned by now. But at that time, disgusting. So
disgusting shit.
Yeah, that was one of my experiences. It was so yeah.
The things we put ourselves through, y'all. It's crazy.
Yeah. Oh Lord. What other story do I have? I guess another story for me. This was in junior year, or no, sophomore year of college. And this guy, I don't know, he was moving way too fast. Like, he called me his girlfriend on our second date, and he said that I was already his girlfriend in the first date. And I didn't even know that. And he said that, oh, because we're dating, like we're going on dates, so that's why you're my girlfriend. And I got very confused. I think I was kind of like manipulated with relationships at that time too, because I didn't really know. I had only been in one relationship during college. And so I was like, what is a relationship then? I was doing my research. So I was like, what is dating? Like, is dating like, you go on dates with a person and then that person is your partner or whatever? And then really the answer was it varies. Like, it depends on the person and you having that conversation, that communication. But I was like, wait, I never had this conversation with that person before. So I was like, red flag, ick, you're done. And so unfriended him and everything too. And he texted me. He was like, oh, even though like we're broken up, I hope we could still be friends and stuff like that. And I was like, the fuck?
What?
Yeah. The fuck is he on? And I was like, bye. Like, I never opened that message.
Oh my God.
It was crazy time.
I don't know. I feel like all my experiences are so similar that I can't tell a difference anymore. Because they're just all the same.
Yeah.
Like, literally.
Why are y'all all the same? If you're a man, please comment. Please tell us, why are y'all all the same? Like, what's going on? No, I'm just kidding. You guys are not all the same. Let me stop. Men are good people.
We just haven't found the good one yet.
Yeah. So.
Ni zai
nar.
All right, y'all. So that is all for today's episode 16. We hope that you guys enjoyed the episode. And remember that we're here for you every other Wednesday. And make sure to check out Lex's episode, Rich Girl Energy with Lex, next Wednesday. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Spotify, TikTok, if it's not banned.
Oh my God, yeah.
Fingers
crossed.
YouTube and Facebook at Modern Mom Girl. Thank you so much for tuning in, y'all, and we'll see you soon, girlies.